Welcome to a podcast by Hauz Of Spice. It's your girl, Vellvet Vortex.
I'm Flexi Glosss.
And I'm Sisssy Nova. And you are here to
Sip with Spice.
Cheers, girl. Cheers, girlie. I'm
Cheers.
loving this. Cheers. This non-masala chai. Let's see how much spice we put in.
There's no chai in here.
Now the whole gossip chat is going to be all around. So, how did this happen to you?
Girl, what do you mean? So the whole thing started when I was in my college doing my science education.
Science? Oh my god.
Filling up my journal, doing all my assignment bored me to death. And I don't know, maybe I was not that interested in science. One day, I happened to found this man who was dancing in heels. And the portal opened for me. I mean, a man dancing in heels, which means I could do that too, right?
Yeah.
And then I started exploring so much about what is this thing, what is this man, and what is this heels doing together.
I'm sure.
Yeah, little that I knew, I was doing it already in my mama's closet. And then I think with months and years of practice, she reached here.
So that's your journey.
Of course, girl.
Drag was always like, in a way, part of my life because I've always been like a performing artist. So I bumped into this show by Bianca Del Rio, which is a very famous drag queen. She used to have a show on YouTube. It's called Rolodex, where she basically reads people. And like in the drag culture, it's called Shade. And I was so fascinated, like you can look like that and read people and walk like you don't give a two Fs. And then I ended up bumping into the show and then I saw and it opened like a whole portal for me. Like I was just amazed that someone can just be like that and be this unstoppable force.
It happens.
And then one fine day she just decided to put a wig and pair of heels and here is her.
Girl.
How about you?
Well, how did I reach here?
Yeah.
Well, money, let me be honest. But let me take you all back to 2019.
Yeah.
Wherein first I was introduced to drag.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this club, but of course you know. Kirisu.
Yeah.
I happened to be there for a shoot and I ended up, meeting a lot of drag queens for the shoot.
Yeah.
But I ended up also performing
Yeah.
as a go-go boy.
Oh.
And that led me into the world of drag. And from then, obviously, as a fitness coach, it's been very difficult for me to, just accept who I am as a person, as my identity, to reaching here, to wearing everything that I'm wearing at this point, embracing my feminine side. I think that's what got me drag.
Wow.
They dragged me literally.
But talking about drag, I would like to just know, how was your first experience in drag?
So, when I don't look like this, I usually have a mustache and a beard, and I'm a hair and makeup artist by profession.
Yeah, you
So-
look like my brother.
Sure do. And this was, I think, year 2019, where it was the first drag ball in Bombay. And I was just backstage doing all this drag queen's hair.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was amazed. Amazed, I kid you not. Their voices, their body, their faces.
Yeah.
Oof, I was just melting that day. And then I think I started developing friendship with them, got to know what they do, where to put eyelashes, where do you put your lipstick. I think that was my first drag interaction where I really enjoyed.
With me, the first thing what I did is, the mosquito repellent
Yeah.
net. I made a whole ass gown out of it when my mom was not there, and obviously she did not use any makeup. So I had no other option, but I put on a lot of kajal in my eyes and rub it in and wear like a nice net gown and just walking around as if I'm walking Khan,
Yeah.
or I'm just walking for a Met Gala event. I feel that's what drag is, right?
Yeah.
Whatever we are not able to do in real life, we are able to serve.
Look at
So,
that,
yeah.
girl.
I used to dance a lot. So there's a lot of costume and makeup thing that we do, right? So it indirectly is very correlated to drag because there's a lot of makeup,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
costume, hair,
Clearly.
everything. And then I was like, if I can do that, I am sure I can step a little up and go there. And you know, a little step goes this way. So yes.
Well, a little step looks like this. Then I would want to take that step.
Please come.
But do you think like while doing drag, is your gender expressed differently, or how do you see your masculinity, your femininity coming into place? Where does that gender role come into picture?
I feel it's a lot of your alter egos. It's like a character that I have built, developed, like a fantasy character, I feel.
Yeah.
And basically, I am a bitch when I'm in drag. So basically, you can't talk to me, you can't sit with me, you can look at me, but from a distance. But otherwise, I would be a warm person, maybe. But yeah, she is a diva. So I feel that split of personality gives a lot of confidence, I feel.
Yeah, it sure does.
Like, I am a confident person, otherwise also.
Yeah.
But with this,
Yeah.
it's into 100,
Yeah.
where I can just stand, stare, and no one will even dare and come and say a wrong word to me because they know they'll get read for filth.
Yeah.
So you better know that.
I can
She's
like
scary.
totally relate with her because being a makeup artist and a hairstylist, I never had a chance to be in front of a camera. The Suraj I know would never dare that, but this sissy over here, looking like this, wearing all the fake nails that she wants, 2 of them are gone. But yeah, she's a total package.
She is a full package.
For me, it's been a roller coaster, honestly. I mean, I can totally say that on camera that I would be the most homophobic homosexual ever. So it's been a very difficult journey for me to, first accept myself, then accept the things that I like, then accept the gender I like, then accept who I am, then experiment a little bit with my identity or my alter ego. So I feel like drag to me essentially is just a way to experience different kind of characters.
Yeah.
Let me be honest, I mean, at this point I look like this, but tomorrow if you see me, you won't see me like this. Not because I would be a boy,
Yeah,
but
I
tomorrow I would be an animal or something else. Because see, to me drag is that,
Yeah.
it's about characters. It can be anything. It's about my imagination. Then probably I wouldn't essentially want to be a woman like this. Some days I would like to be, looking like a creature that would eat you up.
She identifies as a bitch.
You look like you could eat someone up.
Well, surely.
What does Hauz of Spice mean to each of you?
Yeah.
Because I think we've never had that conversation.
Yeah, right?
Like we've just like been kicking and gossip and stuff and doing drag, but I think it's more than that.
Once we start clicking, you and I clicked because we used to love drag so much.
Yeah.
You and I click because we used to love men so much. Yeah, I think it's all about clicking at the end of the day. You find your vibe, you find your sisters. I think when I saw you guys, I'm like, yeah, these could be like a totally my sister looking, And I grew
Sister
up...
looking?
Sister looking.
Excuse me, I don't look like you.
girl. मुझे बचपन से कभी भी कोई sports या anything masked, I was really not interested in. But having said that, I had done that a lot. Like I used to try to fit myself in every boxes, but it was like a no, 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 no. Trying to be so masked was, I don't think, worked out for me so well.
Are you sure तुम मैच थे?
थोड़ी सी तो थी मैं.
Is it from you, mom? Is it from you, Is it from the squad?
जब से मैं तुम लोग को मिली वो सब निकल गया मेरा. हम लोग एक दूसरे का बाल, चोटियाँ, लैशेस, किधर टाका मारना है दीदी, ये सब चल ही रहा है हम लोग का. And I think I found things that I really like doing, and I found my people with it.
To do drag, like मेरे लिए ना करीना कपूर खान, she's my favorite. अभी ये बताने की ज़रूरत भी नहीं है,
Girl.
but मुझे बहुत पसंद है बचपन
Yeah.
से. मुझे पहले लगा कि मुझे करीना कपूर पसंद है,
Yeah.
लाइक पसंद अट्रैक्शन वाला पसंद, बट बाद में पता लगा कि मुझे उसके जैसा बनना है, तो वो एक अलग रियलिटी चेक हुआ था लाइफ में. आई वॉन्टेड टू डांस ऑन ऑल द सॉन्ग्स दैट करीना हैज डांस. आई वॉन्ट टू मीट हर, आई वॉन्ट टू एक्ट विथ हर लाइक हर. बॉलीवुड हैज़ बीन द मेजर सोर्स ऑफ फेमनेस इनसाइड मी, जो है ना वो बॉलीवुड गाने सुन के निकलता है. तो मुझे बियॉन्से सुनाओ, कुछ भी सुनाओ, इतना नहीं आएगा, बट करीना का बजाओ,
Yeah.
दूंगी मैं.
I mean, for her, I feel it's more of the whole Bollywood portal where she thinks she's Pooh and she acts like her.
She thinks she is the Pooh.
Yes, okay. Sassy girl. I mean, I know a bit about yours, but please elaborate.
God. मुझे बचपन से ही pageant में जाना था. When I saw Aishwarya Rai, Sushmita Sen walking on pageant, I thought I will grow up to be that girl, that I will also walk a pageant someday. First was pageant and second was item girls. My God, I thought that will be a very good profession for me. Play on the music, give me the money, and I'm done for the day.
I wish it was that easy.
It is, girl, trust me. When I say
Clearly it's not girl. Not your. 4 घंटे लगे रेडी होने के लिए, एक चीज निकल रहा है, and फिर भी she's like, it's easy.
yeah.
Even the prop disagrees with you.
कॉलेज में मैंने एक डॉक्यूमेंट्री देखी थी ली बावर के बारे में.
Lee Bauer?
Yeah, he's an Australian performer.
Oh.
Yeah, and it just opened up a new portal for me. I think him, RuPaul. If I have to talk about Indian drag queens, Sushant, Rani Kohinoor, I mean, and Luna, Sishuru. All these girls have been inspiring me day in and day out. What do you think, Velvet? Where does
Velvet comes from?
Yeah.
So I am. मेरे लिए it was. Yeah, हिंदी भी बात करती हूँ मैं.
Wow.
Global. I'm more influenced by West.
Yeah.
Because how we spoke about me watching Bianca and all. But there have been thoda sa Indian influence as well. I used to research a lot with paintings.
Yeah.
There's this very beautiful painting by Raja Ravi Verma, a lady in a white saree, and I would in my earlier days imagine, oh my God, such a goddess beauty. And sometimes because you are so experimental, you start like reliving that image for yourself.
Sure.
And then it eventually went, and there are so many beauties around me that inspired. Deepika Padukone, my goddess. So I try to get very inspired mixing painting and reality and fantasy. And then this happens.
But Velvet,
Yes.
tell me what is drag ball?
Drag ball in short basically ये हुआ था न्यूयॉर्क में. Majorly by again minority of queer communities, black and brown people. It was a safe space in the 80s and 90s. तभी इतना rights भी नहीं था. People used to just think we are lunatics. The community made it a safe space to have these drag balls underground, where तुम्हें जो पसंद है, तुम्हारी जो fantasy है, you become that, you walk the ball. There are different categories. There is femme realness, there is butch realness, and there is supermodel realness. But that gave a space for the queer people to come express themselves in.
Okay. So you mean basically it's like a talent show wherein, queer people are included and they are able to just be themselves.
Yeah.
Because I feel the other platforms do not let that happen.
I think more to say LGBTQIA plus community has always been marginalized, and because they look a certain way, they dress a certain way, respect for them in the society was already little less. And these guys had no real job, no real family,
She right.
Yeah. So when I say drag ball, it definitely has a category, and the category which normally straight people would do on their daily basis. Like for an example, a gay guy could not go to the office because he looks a certain way, or a trans couldn't go to an office. But in this universe, in this drag ball, she can be the office girl that she wants to be. So this idea where you can actually feel and be like the real person living outside, that came into existence, and that became a ball, which I think was late 80s.
Late 80s, early 90s
Yeah,
in
and
Harlem.
in Harlem. And then it just spread to the world.
Drag ball is also very closely related to chosen family. What we spoke about, how Hauz of Spice there, it's a chosen family. It's a safe space, and that's how drag balls also evolved, because there was a lot of people who were thrown out, nowhere to go, and there would essentially be drag mothers who would take these kids under their wings and provide them food, shelter, and also give that freedom to be whoever they want to be without any judgment
Yeah,
and just love.
yeah, love.
Drag ball, you've explained it really nicely. And I'm sure, I mean, from our personal experiences, we've walked the ball.
Yeah.
Come on, I mean, we've walked here, you know,
We
there
have
has been
footages.
at least 2 to 3 balls happened here in Bombay.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
if you've not attended, come, join us.
I mean, it's very important for you to have a little bit of knowledge कि क्या कर रहे हैं, क्यों कर रहे हैं.
Yeah.
Talking about house, we also have it here, right? Right here in India. It's an age-old tradition of hijras. Also taking in kids
Yeah.
as their own.
Yeah, because they
उनके
have no
चेले,
other
no other
place to go to.
and give them a shelter basically, because here, like for us here, I feel अभी भी काफी taboo है चीजें, and I feel this is a very good platform to talk about it, get rid of those misconceptions about what it is and what it is not.
Yeah.
They've always had this घराना, जो हम हाउस बोल रहे हो घराना है, वो कॉन्सेप्ट इंडिया में पहले से चल रहा है. बेसिकली जो इंसान एक लड़का और एक लड़की साथ में नहीं रहना चाहते हैं, वो आइडिया को जो फॉलो नहीं करता है, उनको बाहर निकाला जाता है. इट्स नॉट एट ऑल अ वेस्टर्न कॉन्सेप्ट, हमारे यहाँ पे पहले से रहा है, हमारे अलग अलग चीज़ों में है, हिस्ट्री में है, एग्जिस्टेंस में, माइथोलॉजी में. मैं डीप में नहीं बोलूँगा, बट ये हमेशा से रहा है. It's just that we are coming to know about these things because of social media and Netflix and what not.
Yeah.
But ये हमेशा से रहा है. So chill guys, ये western concept नहीं है.
Why did you choose this name Vellvet Vortex?
Yeah.
And how is she different from Sagar?
It's a little glossy.
Satin pen चाहिए.
Sorry, fake हूँ मैं थोड़ी.
Yeah, not a real woman either.
But हाँ बता दो.
Yeah, I think Velvet, because one of my favorite drag queens is also from V, so I wanted to have a little connection there. Yeah. I'm very straight, bro. But Velvet Vortex is a mix of a supermodel, but she's also a little crack
Yeah, Vortex.
sometimes. Yeah, Vortex.
If you know.
Yeah, she likes to suck things in.
Car.
I thought not suck but swallow.
Oops.
I don't swallow.
Okay. Well, director Khasra.
Coffee anima is kicking. I need my coffee refill.
Flexi Glosss, clearly English name है. तो as the name goes, Flexi, I wanted to add something with flex because clearly you can't see my muscles. So I love flexing. I'm a fitness coach. I've always been in fitness. So I wanted, and plus the categories that I walk in the ball is also very body and, you know, mask associated. But a little bit of femme element as well. So that's why gloss. But I wanted to, you know, it to resonate with my personality.
Yeah, and it does. And it clearly does.
And also both personalities, you know. I mean, when I'm not in drag, I would like to flex. And when I'm in drag, I would love to gloss it up. ज़्यादा drama नहीं है इधर नाम के पीछे.
Cool. I chose my name Sissy because I was always so sissy. Growing up, there was so many different names like Baila and whatnot that I'm not sure that I can say it out here because it's like defaming you
Yes.
for being that you are.
Yeah.
And once I got to know my strength that being sissy is so much alienated from them, I got that power in me, you know? And this power I don't know. I'm maybe in my head too much. I think I'm a superhero also, a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's a good thing, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes to be in your own head.
Ah,
Be in your head, and she likes to give head.
yes. From being so girly girl, and yet she wanted to be a superhero one day. So, hence the name girl.
Nice. आगे क्या?
Sorry, I forgot my lights.
Like
Share.
and subscribe
House
the
of Spice.